Kestrel, have you denoted that you have a point?
Denoted. Yeah, I wrote it in the thing. I wrote, Kestrel learned the difference between D, P, and, what's the other one?
B.
Like
B.
boy.
PD.
Like a bear.
Maya has
bear.
So yeah, you need to make the check.
And she has learned the difference between bear and bear, and so now she's at 4 out of 10 for reading.
Nice.
Wow, that's pretty.
4 out of 10.
You know?
That's pretty far along, actually.
Hey, listen, I'm really quick with it. You know?
John
quick
should
with
have
it.
done his opportunity to make you a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I see. I couldn't have done that.
Why not?
Oh, she just gets all of language.
Immediately.
Well,
Every
Yeah.
language.
Beam it into my mind.
Yeah, that's Jason. I should have been like, Maya actually, Kestrel knows every language now.
You could technically put, you may fill or erase up to 2 sections on a clock if this is a clock.
Oh, so we kind of worked out then.
This doesn't. No.
It's like the clock. You did 2
It's like
technically
the clock.
sections because you.
Yeah.
No, she did 1 section.
I did
One
one
second.
second.
Oh, she got an extra one because it was a crit.
No,
No.
No,
she got
you
a bonus
could
to
have.
her skill. She
Oh, okay.
She had a 9. She needed a 10. You gave her a +1.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
she succeeded.
Doug, did you capture the Fabula point?
Yes.
Okay, that's my last one for the day. So
Well,
Alright.
if
I have
everybody has
40.
1, you should definitely use it
Yeah.
because you get another one on the next session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have 3 of them, so I'm ready to spend
Oh,
them.
blow that
I've
shit.
got 12. I've got 12. It's fine.
Yes, that's right. You have a shit ton.
Why
Yeah.
are the brokies
Wow.
the ones spending the Fabula points? Come
Yeah,
on.
everyone over here with 1 Fabula point is having to
yeah,
like.
how about the rich people stop telling the poor
Holy
people
cow.
to spend their
I already
Fabula
spent
point?
one.
The Fabula point oligarchy over
Yeah.
here.
How do you think I got rich? It wasn't by spending Fabula points willy nilly.
Oh,
I rolled
man.
a 1, and then I rolled another 1 after spending the Fabula points. So I don't know what you want me to do.
Next, you're gonna tell me I gotta come into work physically for these Fabula points.
yeah.
Mhm. I tried dropping one on the ground, but no one picked it up.
That's true. You did try that. That was good. Okay. So, you guys spent some time traveling. The weather's pretty solid for today. The sun slowly creeps higher into the sky. Kestrel's going through all of her ABCs. Are there any other conversations that anybody wants to have? Sharp and Gunolf, you guys are in the front seat, but obviously people can swap around.
I know Wolf is leading us to where he found it, but I'd like to see if I can find additional signs.
Okay. Do probably an insight and I don't even know if it would be willpower. It's probably just insight.
Okay, and then I'll use a Fabula point to re-roll the 2.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
There you go. It's a 7 for everybody. That's a 5 and a 2. And if I do... Okay,
Yo.
there we go. Then that
Nice.
2 became a 6 for a total of 11.
Okay. So you, as you guys are traveling, you do notice spots that seem to be, how do I describe it? I would say that you've lived in this region. You recognize them as Bramble tracks, more or less. It is more accurate to say that they are like Bramble, holes, ditches is maybe the correct way to describe it. The way that the brambles are, because they are kind of large plant creatures, they, like, you might think like cows, like graze. Brambles also graze, but they don't eat the grass on top. They just sort of eat the dirt underneath, essentially, for nutrients. They get sun, they get dirt, and they live by water often. And that's how they vibe. So, like, you can often spot like strange ditches or holes where the dirt has just been eaten, essentially. And that is bramble, as well as like grass and other stuff that's been flattened as they kind of move around on it. So like you spot a couple of these in some areas. So it seems like Wolf is leading you in a direction that has had Bramble activity. That much is true.
Cool.
Are you seeing anything gone off? I don't even know what to look for.
Well, you see these holes here. It's not them their tracks. It's them eating the dirt. And so we're heading in the right direction. We might be able to find one here, but whether or not we'll be able to take care of it tonight, or maybe we just need to follow them. It depends on when we find the herd.
Cool. Is Wolf like walking in front of the cart, or is he with us?
He's riding a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can fucking walk.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I assumed he was sort of in the in the back with you guys, but like I assume he's probably in one of the seats that's closer to the front, so he can peek out the front and make sure you guys are going in the right direction. Or
Yeah.
something of the sort. I don't know how your carriage is set up exactly, how you guys want it to go.
It has enough
But yeah.
for 3 people. He's up front with us.
Oh, he's up front with you? Okay.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Maybe I'm sitting on his lap.
He's a big guy, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn,
Okay.
sexy.
He's just doing this whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
I'm curious
Okay.
about these
Muscles.
hollow people.
Okay.
Or worst case, I'm just sitting like near the front so I can like look out and look at outside and all that stuff.
But he I mean he is up there with you guys then. And he does actually ask you, Sharp. He does have a bit of a conversation where he just goes, I've never had the opportunity to speak to one of your kind, Miss Sharp, they call you. What is it like?
It's like nothing. It's really hard to describe. I can obviously see things, but any smells, tastes, physical stuff, I can only like remember what that tasted, smelled like, felt like. So it's weird, but I've been an Ingrate for a long time now, so I'm pretty used to it. But yeah,
I don't know if I could survive without my own senses. I live by them. To not have them sounds... I do not mean to be rude, but
Oh.
sounds terrible.
yeah.
I do not know how you do it.
No, well, I mean, it also, you know, we're different. We were raised differently, you know, and I feel like that kind of helps me cope with it a little bit more, right? You know, coming as a human, my senses aren't as heightened generally as, you know, maybe your folk probably are. So, you know, I think that definitely helped me cope, you know, have an easier time coping with it than, say, someone like you who really does use it a lot. You know?
And he kind of nods. He goes, I am human as well, but your point is well made.
Oh, sorry.
The spirit, the spirit that I'm born with. I'm wolf. It is different. You are right. I see the humans that live here, and they do not live the same as me and Kestrel and my kind. Even you, young pup, and he looks to gun off. I imagine even you use your smell, yes? Your ears?
Yeah. They are pretty keen, and the unfortunate thing is it may come a day soon where they're taken away from me in a way. So
What is this? Are you going to become hollow? Like her?
Not hollow as in I'll still have my body, but it's almost, whereas she has a soul, it's like mine is being eaten away. So it's similar, but almost the opposite in a way.
Much worse, obviously.
I do not understand. You know this is happening. Why do you not stop it?
Because there's so many things in the world that I want to make sure my presence is felt after I'm gone. But to say that I'm not stopping it it's not correct. It's just that I don't know how to stop it. And that's why I'm on this journey, because my mom was afflicted with this too. And so I'm doing what I can so that I'm the last one that has to suffer with it. It's a nice jazzy tune.
Mm-hmm. Look, we're in the peaceful time. It's not my fault you brought down the mood.
Hey, you know, this is just a thing that he's got.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, no,
Wouldn't be the
I'm
first
dealing
time.
with it. Let's go.
I see.
hmm
It is not a curse of the flesh, but of the soul.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's I mean, it's better me than anyone else. And that's the way that I view it. But at the same time, I don't want it to be anybody else. I'm on this journey so that I will be the last one. I will find the cure so that nobody else has to hurt.
And this curse, it cannot spread, yes?
It seems to be hereditary,
I do not
but
know this
there
word.
are at the very least, it seems to travel through family, which is to say that it probably has spread to other people, but it nobody that I'm familiar with, because my family has traveled away from where we're originally from, up north. As my mother got sick, my father took all of us south, and I suppose I wasn't born at that point. Let's yeah. As my mother got sick, my grandfather took her south, and I was born after the event while she was dealing with the sickness. So there's likely a lot of people suffering from where my family is from. It's just that I'm the only one that has been put a spotlight on, me and my mother.
So you seek a cure then?
Yes.
This is good. You are stronger than you look, young papa. And he gives you a bit of a pat on the back too.
His blood spurts out of them.
Jesus.
Oh no, my internet. No.
Oh no.
No.
He's dying.
He's dying. Wolf tapped him too hard.
Wolf hit him so hard it broke.
Yeah.
He'll be back eventually. We saw last time. There he goes.
Yeah, there you go.
So-
Yeah,
Mhm.
he'll get there eventually.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, hello.
I don't know. Yeah. So blood doesn't actually spurt out of his mouth, but you know he's getting. He was plenty beat up during the battle. So to hear,
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm glad you think so, because goddamn did you hit me a lot.
God.
That's true.
gets a bit of a chuckle and a smile at that one.
Yeah, I sure did.
Sure fucking did.
It was
He
sick.
doesn't say that. He doesn't say that, but his expression says that. Yes. Okay.
What a shit.
What a shit indeed. Anything else from anybody as you guys are traveling? Okay. Maybe an hour goes by. So it's maybe a little past noon, 1 o'clock, 1:32. And as you guys are traveling, at one point, Gunnolf, Wolf says, Hold, young pup. I see them up ahead. And he waits for you to halt the cart. Okay.
Whoa.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you.
Whoa there!
Whoa there. So you stop the cart, and he goes, There, look yonder. I don't know if he says yonder. Look there. And you can see what at first there's just like the kind of rolling hills, and in between two of them, and kind of like a third behind it, at first it almost looks like the tops of trees, or maybe large like small hills, but they're not, as you notice that they've got these little sort of spots of this sort of like bright blue kind of color on their back, and you recognize that they're not little mounds of grass. They are the backs of these brambles, as they are clearly kind of ground grazing amongst these hills up ahead. And he points them out and says, They're there. That is what you are looking for, yes?
I would assume the answer is yes.
Yes.
So
Sure enough, it does
I
look
don't
like
exactly have a picture of them here in front of me here.
that. I guess that's my bad. I should have paid our local artist to get one done.
Oh, yeah.
Pair with exposure.
But yes, so brambles have been spotted. 3 of them are up ahead, with a number of flowers on the backs of each. I assume you tell the rest of the people in the cart.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's go time.
Do we have a certain amount of? What was our goal for how many flowers?
I forgot.
I thought it was 150 per flower, or
Many as we can pick.
Okay, great.
That's. I was gonna say you're making some stuff up over here. I believe it's 100 per flower.
I think 2 million.
I think-
It's 2,000 per flower.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Thank
we're
you.
just
20
just,
Fabula points and levels. If I'm
Look,
not
I know the tariffs are going to hit us soon, but let's not inflate the Zenny in my game. Namely, I am willing to pay 100 zenit apiece for fresh and intact wild bramble flowers, said the bounty.
Alright.
So
1 per or 100.
100 per.
Oh, there's only 3 here though.
well,
so
yeah,
there are 3 of
3
them.
horses or whatever, and then
How many flowers are on their backs?
So
20.
the way this encounter is going to work
All right.
is it's going to work sort of like a combat encounter. However, we are going to do some things differently. Namely, you do not need to do an attack on your turn. You can instead do a skill check if you would prefer. Successful skill checks will essentially net you a flower. There are a maximum of 6 possible flowers on each of the brambles. If you fail a check, and there are a couple ways you can fail, not just with like a failed skill check, certain kinds of damage and other things like that can cause a failure. If a flower is destroyed, it is destroyed. There's no going back. So any checks that would let you dial back a clock or anything, they don't work here. They're gone. You can't, unless you happen to have powerful flower magic or something of the sorts to reverse this.
Thief has snowflake magic. Does that count?
Pretty rude. God damn.
I'm just kidding.
Alternatively, there is the if you reduce the brambles to half health, that will also get you a success, a potential flower. If you don't want to risk skill checks that could fail, you could just deal damage to do it. That said, if you kill one of the brambles, that's bad.
Yeah.
Then none of the flowers count on that bramble.
And the client will be mad.
Well, yeah, probably not happy.
They won't have to
So,
know.
Jason, every success is a flower?
Yeah.
Yes.
So then, yeah, okay. So we could take them all to half health, but that's only 3 of 18 successes that we need. So we're going to have to do many skill checks.
Yes. If you'd prefer, I can dole out it a little differently. If you'd like, I can let you get more from their health pool. But just I might adjust some other things to make it so that then it is more dangerous. Like, suffice to say, the threat of them dying could be higher. So I guess choose your difficulty level. I could also do it so that like every, 10 HP. No, it'd be 15 HP. Every 15 HP would net you a flower that you deduce. We could also go that route if you'd like more options.
Are the skill checks like consistent or static? Do they always?
No,
Are they always the same?
They will be opposed checks by the bramble.
And if we fail a check, is that a flower destroyed?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Ooh.
So I'll tell you what. We're gonna up the difficulty.
No, Sean,
Okay.
stop asking questions.
Yep.
John!
Depending on how you tackle this will give you more options. We'll break their health up into smaller chunks, so it is not just 3 maximum. This will increase the maximum number that you can get from just doing damage to them, so you can decide how you want to do it.
Okay.
So, yeah, depends on what you want to do.
And
But-
you always know when a creature is in crisis, right? You tell us.
I almost always tell you. Yeah. The other thing that might happen here is the brambles may not necessarily stay together. So some of you may have to focus on certain brambles by yourselves without other people helping you. So keep that in mind as well.
Should we like split up like 2-2-2?
There's
Will we
3
have to-
brambles and 6 of us.
And there's 7.
Seven
Wolf
of
is
you
here.
with Wolf.
Yeah.
So it really depends on how confident
Jay-
you guys
Yeah.
are.
Jason is participating in this battle.
Oh, that's true.
But also-
Yay.
I participate in every battle.
If Jason ends up failing a lot of ours, I'm going to be upset.
All right,
Oh,
well,
look at that, another one.
yeah.
And he can't spend Fabula points either. Damn it.
Fuck. The music broke
Maybe he has
again,
ultimate
so
points left.
we're gonna switch to a battle set, even though it's only half of a battle, because that's what's happening.
It's fine. Go, yeah. Switch to battle is fine. And at this point, I'll sort of queue things up here, at least on my end. So
Yay.
we got some player. Let's see, player. Oh, there's 7 of you.
So, also, were you gonna talk and strategize beforehand?
That's the question. How do you guys want to do this? So as you guys are sort of crouching, you guys sort of get out of the carriage. You can sort of like do a little creep up on the grass of the hill, and you can sort of look out and see the brambles. There are 3 of them. They are ground grazing, just sort of using their. They almost sort of look like yaks, or like big hairy cows, but they're bigger and wider. They kind of got bigger, wider, shovelier looking mouths a little bit as they sort of like into the ground and stuff. And they've got really big sort of wooden horns. And on their back are a bunch of these little blue sort of petaled flowers. It's a very light blue, very gentle kind of color, and they're all they're all closed up, the flowers on their back. And you spot roughly 6 flowers on the back of each one of them.
Okay. We should put people who are doing skill checks with people who give status effects.
Well,
Because the lower die will help with the improving the odds of opposed checks.
I'll try to ask us in a way that makes sense in the game. How dangerous do we feel like these brambles might be? Because, for example, if they look pretty dangerous, or they could be, we'd want to make sure that we have good healing disbursement as well.
This is a question that, in theory, if we were doing combat, you'd probably want to roll one of those study checks in order for me to tell you what their traits are.
Well, technically, Maisie can do that because you can do one of yours,
encounter?
not the other one.
So who does status effects?
I don't even know what the skill check is. My idea for what I would want to do is to turn into a big old bird and try to restrain them because I'm huge and muscular.
I will say they are quite large. They're like almost carriage size.
I'm 12 feet tall, bro.
I know. Okay. My point is, you could probably try to restrain one of them.
Okay, I could restrain one. I'm down with that.
Maisie, are you doing your check? Maisie?
Yeah, I forget how to look up what my thing is.
Study action.
So it would be quick assessment, I believe, is what you're talking about, which is at the start of the conflict, you can spend up to skill level times 5 mind points. For every 5 mind points you spend in that way, choose one option. You can choose a creature you can see, and the GM reveals one of their traits, or name a damage type and choose a creature you can see, and the GM reveals a creature's affinity towards that damage type.
Yeah.
So that's not, I guess, in a way, it wouldn't hurt, but that's not helpful for discerning danger threat level. That's your other one. So, okay.
I think Wolf does status effects, right?
Wolf has many status effects, technically.
Mm-hmm. Do you want Wolf to be attacking them?
I'm a little worried about that.
We want Wolf to be paired with somebody doing checks.
I could restrain.
Mm-hmm.
I can do checks.
Peter does, but Peter also does status effects.
No, I don't.
Peter,
Hey,
I'm out of food.
Oh, you're out of. So you do, but you can't right now.
I can only do. Okay, so this is what I can do.
Okay.
I can give them slow. I can give them weak, or I can increase someone's might.
weak would be that would decrease their might, right? Is that correct? Yes.
And you said slow. What does slow do? Decreases which die?
Slow just takes away an action.
Oh, that's right.
Slow is dex.
Oh, if you
Weak
give
is
slow.
might.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow
is dex, weak is might.
Yeah. Okay.
And I can increase someone's might by 1 die size.
Dexterity is my best stat.
So should Albus go with Kestrel? Because I could see if you're Big Bird, you could be doing like might checks, right?
Yes.
So then maybe
To restrain so somebody else can pick them off or whatever.
yeah.
Or I could try to pick them. I just got big gangly hands, so I don't know.
So maybe Albus and
Yeah.
Kestrel, and then like Gunolf and Sharp.
Sure, I apologize.
I think that's two check people because you're an insight person, right?
Yeah, but I use that as like my gun.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So I guess in a sense you are damaging.
yeah, I wasn't sure which would be best for me. Is that
Your gun doesn't give status effects though, right?
mm-mm.
Mm.
No. What's
You have sharpshooter.
Yes.
You have was it warning shot?
I don't think so. No, I have crossfire, barrage, and ranged weapon mastery. Deep shot.
Cheap shot?
That's a
that what you
rogue.
said?
That's a different.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. Ignore that.
You have rogue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
John is the master of my character.
We talked about it. So, okay, then, Wolf, you're probably not doing a lot of checks. You're probably going to do damage, I would guess.
Is that what you need me to do?
Well, I'm wondering, like, should it be
Both of his axes, you know?
if Sharp is going to be doing checks
I need-
because she has high dice? Like, should she go with Wolf?
Are we concerned at all for the amount of damage that Wolf does to things? Or-
Yeah, I would be. He was
Gonna
slapping the
one-shot
shit out
it?
of us.
Yeah, he was doing like 20 damage to me in one.
Yeah.
Or 20 plus damage to me in one hit. So
Maybe just see what one hit does
Yeah.
with him, and
And go from there.
And he can't rein it back at all. He's full force every single time.
yeah, he's whole hog.
If 10 HP makes them in crisis, then we're going to know a whole lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the study action will serve us well when we're actually in combat, because I think that will tell you if you roll really well what their HP is, right?
It's among
Jason?
the things, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Oh, yes. When you, if you had Sharp go first, you could have her make her what's it
study.
called?
Flash of
Study.
insight.
did you take
Flash of insight is a modifier to study.
Chris?
Correct,
Did you
yes.
take any status stealing?
Nope.
Hands. Okay. Damn.
I don't even have enough points to play Full House because I think it's that bad.
Suffice to say, for the sake, this is going to be. So, following the normal rules, players go first here, and then the creatures go. When the creatures go, I will just give you a heads up. They're going to split. They're going to go their separate ways. That is how they. It's how brambles. I don't know what you would call it. Their behavior.
Instincts?
Their instincts are. They're not like cows that will often herd and run together. Similar to plants that prefer to spread every time in case they die, they prefer to disperse and go in every direction that they can. So as soon as you guys make your first attack here, they're going to split, and then we're basically moving to like 3. I'm going to separate the initiative out, and we're going to sort of go that direction. It's going to be like 3 baby combats all in this combat as we go through. So it's going to
Okay.
be a little out of order.
Okay,
Cool.
so it sounds like me and Albus are going together.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp and Wolf are going together,
Roz
Okay.
and
and
Gunolf?
then
works.
the Goon Squad is.
Roz, Gunolf, and Steve?
Yeah, or I could be a third with whoever. I don't think Marie and Wolf are going to need me. Kestrel.
Somebody.
What's up?
Sorry, I was just gonna say somebody has to be doing skill checks. And what kind of skill checks do you think you're gonna be trying to do? Are you trying to jump on their back and pull flowers? Are you trying to sneak up on them and pull flowers? Like, what's your strategy? Because my strategy is I'm gonna pounce on them and restrain them.
Which will likely be might and might, by the way.
Yeah.
And then Albus can give you might, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
I was just gonna be a roamer. I mean, I think we have to split off into the team, but like I was gonna be doing like protect and things like that, and then depending on the situation, then I can try to do some checks. But
I'm slightly inclined for you to come with me and Wolf, just in case, like, his damage is too much and my skill checks won't be enough for. I don't know. Does that make
that's
sense?
fine.
Like, I don't know.
That's fine. But then it's Roz and Gunolf then.
Yeah.
I worry that
Mhm.
they're going
That
to
works.
suffer in terms of being able to protect themselves, though.
That was-
Roslyn and Gunn.
that
if
was
they
my
fight
thinking.
back.
Okay.
And Wolf is a big boy, so
That's fair. I didn't. Okay.
That's why I was thinking Golf and Roz and me.
Oh. Well, that's what I said, and you're like, I don't want to do that. I want to be a roamer.
No. I was saying Roz and Golf. I thought it made sense. So
Rewind the tape. He fucking is gaslighting me.
We got
we're
this.
settled. We're settled.
I will be thoroughly
Okay, so-
mediocre at each and every challenge presented to me.
Reliability at its finest, folks.
perfect.
Okay. So, who's going first?
Oh,
Probably-
Sharp should probably go first.
Probably
to
Maisie.
study them.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
It's not an attack, right?
Give us some info.
So, I don't have study in my.
It's Flash of Insight.
Well, that's
Is your ability.
That's the when I roll. Oh, I roll. Okay. Sorry. Oops.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
What do I roll? Because it just says when I roll a 13 or higher.
You do
On
the
that
study.
check.
Okay.
You
Yes,
do a study action. Which, if you need me to give you a refresher, see if I can pull up the. It should be insight.
Okay.
And.
Study is you attempt to gain information about someone or something. This generally requires insight, open check.
Thank you. I'm gonna write that down. 14.
And you crit.
And a crit.
Critical.
Wow.
Wow.
You have an opportunity.
Double sevens.
So, you. I gotta pull up study. I'm trying to pull up like 3 different things all in the same book. I can't do that. There's too many pages. So let's see. Let's go through study. Let's do this bit by bit here. Okay. So study your 13 plus and it's against a creature. Oh no, where's my page on creatures? There it is. Hold on. So I know there's a separate page here. Okay. What's your skill give you again? Oh, it's over here. Actually, hold on. I have to highlight it, and my font is white and the back is white.
Oh no.
It's okay. Yeah. How many skill levels do you have in this?
It looks like 1.
One.
Okay. So you get to ask me an additional question, but I'm also going to give you rank, species, maximum HP, maximum MP, traits, attributes,
Ooh,
defense,
great.
magic defense. So everything but basic attack and spell, basically. Okay. So brambles, level 5 plants. They have D8 Dex, D6 Insight, D12 Might, D6 Willpower. They have 70 HP and 35 MP. They have 0 defense and 0 magic defense. And they have resistance to earth. And their traits are peaceful, protective, resilient.
Oh, peaceful.
I
Well, we're not
believe-
killing them, so it's okay.
No.
We're not doing anything to them,
Yeah.
just taking their pretty little
We're just
flowers.
stealing.
All right.
We're just
Now
stealing.
for your opportunity, Maisie.
Or well, do you want me to ask an additional question?
You ask a question, and then you will also get an opportunity. So, yes.
What
You have a
question you want me to ask them?
Do brambles feel pain?
You ask me. You ask me.
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to ask the
Excuse
bramble
me,
a
Mr.
question.
Bramble.
Can I take a flower, please?
I mean, the one that we asked is like how dangerous are the creatures? Does somebody have a better question?
I don't know if it's better, but the only other one I thought of was how quickly can they move? So if they're going to skedaddle, do we know how much we have to be careful of that? Like if they're going to shoot off, or if they're slow, or what?
Mhm.
But I don't know if it's better.
how quick will combat end, right? If once they start running. How many rounds do we have?
It's up to you. Whichever of those that you think is most relevant. Ask.
Or your own.
I don't know. Let's do the speed one.
The speed one. You guys have essentially you've got 5 rounds.
Okay.
However, if you guys if you fumble, if you fail, and I get an opportunity, the Bramble will get away. So keep that in mind for those of you that have Fabula points to avoid such a unfortunate thing.
Yeah, so I shouldn't be doing any checks because I'm out of Fabula points.
I figured checks were my business.
Well, for your for our team, yeah, okay,
That was good. His fumbles are real unlikely.
yeah.
If we think of nat 1s, that's a 1 in 20. If you're rolling 2d8s, that's a 1 in 64. So
But if they're running mites for their checks, their opportunities to get
No, only if you guys fumble.
only if we fumble.
I'm not going to spend it if they roll well. That I
Okay.
won't do. It's if you guys botch the attempt.
Okay.
That's why I'm mentioning it. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So, Maisie-
as far as opportunities, you can do the bond stuff still, but the things that I thought might be most relevant is either advantage, which gives us a +4 bonus to the next check, but someone performs, or lost item, and you can say a bramble or they leave a flower behind, or a flower falls off, and we can freely take that.
Well, when we do a clock, the crit is 2 extra slots. Now, this is not a clock, but is there a way to be like, you got extra flowers or successes or whatever?
Yeah, like we got an extra flower.
Or 2. However it works.
That's true. You're not really making a check here on the clock, but that's not an unfair. That's the problem. They're kind of clocks, but they're also kind of not clocks. They're just like a static resource. So let's go with.
Sharp looks at them so fiercely a flower falls off.
Yeah, see, I don't know that I like that, but because what is it? Does it say it automatically fills 2 things on it, or
It says you may fill or erase up to 2 sections on a clock.
I don't know, but what if like there were some birds that kind of just plucked off a couple flowers, you know?
Yeah,
the
or
flowers
they're-
are still alive because the brambles are still alive. so you
2
can
whole
find them.
flowers, huh? Okay.
Or 1, I don't care, you know?
I'll tell you what. I will let you have. I'll let you have 2 flowers, or you can add 2 whole turns to the clock of them getting away.
Intriguing.
My vote is like bird in hand. We take the 2 flowers, but what do you guys think?
That would be mine too.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flowers are guaranteed.
Yeah.
Clock is not guaranteed.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take the 2 flowers.
So these are 2 flowers off. Are these? This is from one of them, right? And I'm trying to track it. So which
I think
one?
these are extra.
No,
So,
I don't think
no,
so.
so we'll
That'd be
do.
cool,
we'll
though.
split it up. We'll split it up onto 2 of them.
Okay.
We'll do that. And sure enough, there are a couple of some sort of bird of some kind. Is that what we're going with here?
Yeah,
Or
it's
maybe
Well, if they had just fallen off recently and they were on the ground, they're still magified, right?
yes.
So
In
maybe
theory.
that's they
If
just
they-
fell
if-
off and went.
Well, I would imagine that they are maybe like picked off by a particular bird or something like that.
Lots of birds take pretty colored stuff
Yeah.
for their nests
Mhm.
to
They
build
do.
them. So
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a reason that this particular bird would do this. Would it even be a bird? Is there a better animal for this? Something that
Squirrel.
hoards. Say a squirrel could do it. Actually, Yeah, we're gonna say.
Go ahead.
No, what? What's your?
Oh no,
my
my point was if they're just on the ground, I was hoping to save you from having to figure out why they were there and just be like, yeah, there's something happened where there's a bird or a squirrel that plucked off. It was on the ground. Sharp managed to notice when she did her study.
I guess that's fair. For one reason or another, there are 2 flowers that have fallen off. In which case, I will mark off 2 flowers on 2 of the brambles.
Okay.
Yay.
Or 1 flower on each.
Yeah.
So, like Bramble 1 is missing a flower, and Bramble 2 is missing a flower.
Okay, 1 and 2, great.
They are by missing. Like I said, they have fallen and they are on the ground, but they still seem rather healthy as far as you can tell. Maybe you do spot some like little squirrels running amok. One of them maybe even see it sort of uses little teeth and it kind of nips at the flower and it pulls it off and it skimpers down and it's like going to run off with it. But as soon as it picks it off, the bramble kind of goes vroom, and kind of stomps its feet and it spooks the squirrel and the squirrel drops it and runs. And so you can see that there's some squirrels that have been trying to steal these magical flowers
Cute.
on its back.
I was going to suggest that Sharp throw a rock at it. Get away!
Being
That's
a
an
little
attack.
squirrel in the head.
So that's great. So we have 2, and now they split. Jason, now it's their turn, and they split.
I was going to say they split on the first attack. So in theory, a turn goes by and one of them just grazes.
Oh.
So, yep.
Yeah, because I was.
And
So now you guys.
Can
so
I?
who would
Can I use my turn to transform because I can't act after that happens? So I just want to get it out of the way.
Oh, sure.
I can't do anything after I do my transformation.
You might as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
how? Okay, so you want to transform?
Why? What is that
Okay,
kind of? What is that
I
question?
wonder if it's
about?
gonna
How noisy-
scare
It's
them.
gonna spook.
It's going to scare him away.
Yeah. How
Oh.
noisy are you going to be here?
It's probably gonna be noisy. I'm not gonna try to be noisy, but like I'm 12 feet tall and my limbs are gonna rip apart. So.
Yeah, as the sounds of bones snapping and flesh re-knitting itself fills the air, the brambles all perk up their heads, and they are on edge. I will not say that they have left yet, but they are on edge. They will absolutely move no matter what anybody else does at this point.
Well,
Yeah.
well, okay, Jason. So here's my question. I was just gonna go into my stance, which is basically guarding, but not protecting anybody.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Great.
Okay. They continue to be very, very wary. In fact, somebody, don't worry about it. Who's going next? I won't do anything.
I'd say Peter, so he can up the might, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You could
doesn't
up my
have to be
might
made right
stats.
away,
I'm rolling
'cause-
with D12s instead.
But I can. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop.
Make me strong.
I
Feed
need-
her. There.
Feed me.
Oh, sour. Okay. Alright, I can only do that 3 times.
That's okay. We
So.
only needed the one time.
But okay, so I've already prepared these. I made this like sour-ish berry drink of some sort,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna. It's in like a leather pouch. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna huck it up right up to
Yeah.
your mouth.
Yeah. I'm gonna clamp down and bite it. Of course. It's
Squirts out.
my face is not really built for consuming jars of nonsense, so it does just kind of go everywhere, but also in my mouth a bit too. And I
Alright,
try
well.
not to be super aggressive about it, but my rage is going in my body because I transformed, so I'm a little extra about it for some reason that you can't quite discern.
Go get him.
Yeah.
All right, you go.
You got it. So
Scream!
now your might's a D12.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
I'll say at this point, Wolf begins to look to the skies and begin just looking around.
Because
Oh.
he did warn you that there are drakes in the air.
It's okay. I'm not flying. I'm just big.
Oh. Okay.
He is on. He is looking. As far as you know, he hasn't seen anything yet. Who would like to go next?
I would say Gunolf at this point. It's fine, right?
Yeah, what do you got?
Sure.
All right. Gunolf is gonna, as of this point, speed that you guys have not seen him use that much. He is actually very quick, and he's gonna make a dexterity check to see if he can run and grab one of these bramble flowers.
Cool. Do it. Run
Okay.
like the wind, gun.
Run like the wind, bullseye.
Mhm.
Run like a gun.
Run like a dog.
He's going.
Is he gonna go on all fours
Oh,
to do this?
Oh shit.
I would say not in our anthropomorphic world, but I mean he could, I suppose. But
oh.
I'm all. That
I'm fixing
was
things.
my
Shut
other
up.
for a second.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Roll me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dex-
roll me some
Dex
dice. Do Dex Insight.
Okay, we got our first check.
Roll bad, so we can get a Fabula point spent.
Oh wait, yeah, roll bad. Damn it.
I
Well.
can still spend a Fabula point. to
No,
get
no,
it,
no.
and
Save it,
possibly
save
get-
it. We
Possibly
I would
get
save
two.
it.
Oh, this is going to be contested. Right.
It is contested, and I want to, or opposed. as
can
they
he
call
know,
it.
Jason, if he fails and then spend a point, or does he have to choose before he knows the opposition?
You wait. What before the Fabula check?
No, sorry. Yeah, if he,
Or before he spends Fabula point?
I just don't remember how that works. in the
I
game.
actually don't. I don't recall how that works
let
either.
Me check. Pose checks.
I
Special
don't-
kind of attribute check is the fastest way to determine the outcome of a competition between characters, such as rate, chase, or debate.
No, it wouldn't be an opposed checks. It'd just be regular spending
Mhm.
Fabula points. What I'm trying to see is what the degrees of success are on opposed checks. Okay. So, did you? Oh yeah, hold on. You haven't found it yet. Checks for Fabula points, whether you need to fail or succeed. Fabula point. And I don't even know about gaining, spending.
Pending. Altering the current situation to your advantage. It doesn't say anything about we need to know the roll beforehand or after. It's just our ability to influence destiny.
It's it'd be in the other section.
Well, Jason, why don't you? If you do the,
I'm going to say,
oh, go ahead.
I'm going to say that it's weird that they don't just have this in the rules. Now I have to read their example. You guys have always been very good about spending them every time you're unsure. So this has never come up, oddly enough. You guys just always look at your roll and go, no. You've never sat here and been like, well, I'm pretty sure I succeed, but like,
If I add the strength of a bond, it's a +2 for my highest bond.
Yeah, and you might. I forgot you have fucking 12 of them.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. So just
11 now.
spend. Yeah, spend for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Spend and never.
they just say after. They say after performing the check, but they don't actually say like before or after.
Well, if it's
No,
contested, are you not rolling at the same time technically? So would it not be instanced in that moment?
I guess, yeah, you do make a good point. So,
Well, the real question is like, is it an open roll? Do you know? I mean, I will tell you, you succeeded. But do you want to spend your Fabula point anyway?
is there a chance of succeeding twice? Is the question.
I don't think there is. I see
Okay,
nothing
then.
there are no degrees of success that I can see as part of an opposed check. It's either succeed or fail.
Oh, okay.
Then we have 5 rounds, and I will hold off on spending a Fabula point until we know whether or not I need to do it for sure.
I think that's good karma too. Of like, it's not just gaming the system. We're still trying to be like good. So yeah, I like that.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then the one that did not have flowers lost, I assume, that Rosalind and I are working on, and I will grab a flower from that one.
You're
Bramblin
grabbing a flower from which one?
The one that has not.
So creature
lost.
3,
The one that has not. Okay. This is just.
and I guess that's probably
That
the
is
one we'll make.
So
the most
you
sense
could
to
probably
chase.
kind of say that me and Roz are on that one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Sure. Okay. So that one is the gun and Roz. I don't know what you guys
And
are doing
Steve.
for the other ones. And Steve?
Yeah,
technically,
Steve is
yeah.
with Gun and Rose.
I don't matter that much, but yeah, I am with him.
Don't matter.
So at that point, as soon as Gunolf sprints out, it should be noted that the creatures, despite how cautious they are, it did roll 2 ones.
Oh,
So
You scared him out of their
Critical
britches.
fail.
what a giant idiot.
it is a failure. I do think that technically gives you an opportunity. Is that how that works?
It is a fumble.
Fumble.
It's a
Let's
fumble.
get 2 more flowers.
Yeah, 2 more flowers, Jason. Come on.
Yeah, so technically that is a fumble, actually. No, that's true. You could spend it to grab 2 more flowers. Is that what you want to do?
Yes. That is the reason I'm here.
As we're doing
From the
great
same
and we've
one,
barely
I
done
assume?
anything.
From the same one. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, if I keep rolling like this, you guys are going to cream these things. So you sprint out, and despite how like they're on edge and they're looking everywhere, you just, like a speedy little son of a bitch, you take the edges, you get behind one of them, and you're basically with the skilled hands of an alchemist, you're able to pluck and nab 3 of them as the bramble finally realizes what's happening, and they just split and they start running in every single direction.
It's like Teenage
At
Mutant
which
Ninja
point-
Turtles 2 with the bells. Does anyone?
Yes.
What?
The
Yes.
ninja challenge.
Oh,
With the smoke.
They grab all the bells without making a
Yep.
noise.
okay. That said, I believe it's Rosalind's turn.
Hi, I'm Roz. Well, we
Yeah.
plucked 3 of the 6 off of this thing.
Yeah.
No matter what check I make, it's not going to be anything I'm especially good at. So I think she would try and take a measured approach, like study them and see if she can get one as they start to skedaddle. But ultimately, I can flavor it however you want because everything's a D8.
Yeah. So you want to do... So what actual action do you want to use to pluck them? Is it just like you're just like, yeah, I'm just going to see which one I can nab and then I'll snag it?
They have anticipated
sort
as
of-
Dex plus Insight. That's kind of what I'm going for. But again, it's not like I'm trying
That
to
is-
lean into strengths here. It's just...
And you have Fabula
That's
points,
what
right, Chris? Like
Uh-huh.
a bunch. Okay.
Yeah. I would say that is what it is, Dex and Insight.
By the way,
So
I think
if
the
you
reason
wanna-
they don't have a preset roll for willpowers is because it's the default one on that tab at the top.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
So I think that's why they just skipped that. Anyways, we'll do the one that's supposed to be just because, and this is +0. It is a 12. And I'm not going to do a whole lot better than that.
Ooh. Hold on.
I technically can re-roll the 4, but then I open the door to like rolling a 1, and then that's
Yeah.
bad.
You could add a bond, but I mean,
I think the 12's good enough. I could just for the sake of it, but we got a ways to go yet, so I think not just trying to be a hoarder, but I think it's probably silly at this stage.
In the case of an opposed check, they rolled a 5 and a 7, which is also a 12.
So you can re-roll, or you can induce your bond, right?
Oh.
So one way or another, there will be a reroll, unless you spend a Fabula point.
Well,
that is how
then-
opposed checks work.
Good news for the group. I'm going to have to. And the problem is I'm not entirely sure what bond is appropriate for this.
Roulette for gambling, because you're really taking.
These remind me of my sister.
Oh.
What are your bonds right now?
Sister, a town, and Kestrel. So you can see why none of those really
Well, I mean,
matter.
like
at
I
this
think,
particular
like
moment.
not letting Kestrel down, and
Well,
yeah,
it is an inferiority bond with Kestrel, so sure, we could invoke that.
nice.
Hey, you want to prove that you got the stuff.
Yeah. Physical
Doug, that's
prowess is
another
not
Fabula
exactly
point.
her thing, but there
Doug,
you
that's
go.
another Fabula point.
Mm-hmm.
So then that will take me to a 13 on the check. And I will
Which,
spend a point.
yep.
But then the Bramble invoked his bond.
Right. To his other brambles.
It's true.
Bramble brother over here. Okay.
Okay, that is 4 already taken from Bramble 3.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
That brings us to the top of the order. Who is currently chasing after Bramble 1?
Which Bramble? Okay. Which Bramble are they going for?
So
We're on 3.
it'll be 1 or 2
On 3.
that you guys are going
Who's
for.
on first?
And
Yeah,
what's nice
on
is 1
second?
and 2 have the same amount left, so it's
I don't know who's on
Yeah,
second.
flip
flip a coin.
I'll fucking go first. Why not? Yeah, I'd love to restrain this big ass animal.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my might check.
So do you just scramble? Do you just run after it on all 4s?
I mean, shit. Do I want to risk flying right now? Probably not.
That is a
I'm
subtle
just-
way for me to
And
ask
I'm
you
just
that,
gonna be
yeah.
running
Yeah.
behind
You
her.
gotta, you gotta live a little. You only live once, and I think, spread your wings and fly.
That's
Oh
right.
my god.
Wait
I
for
think-
me.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of run forward on all 4s, kind of like that art that I showed you all, and probably nobody remembers.
I remember.
On my long ass arms, and then I'll probably leap into the air and then land on top of its back to try to restrain it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll my dice.
Okay.
My dice say 10. I cannot re-roll anything though.
Okay. And this is might.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
no, you
I rolled the
might
wrong.
willpower.
I rolled from Kestrel, not alternate Kestrel. Hold on.
Yes.
And
Sorry.
also
Yeah.
make sure it's might as well.
Oh.
Might
And it should be
And it's
D12.
And D12s.
Yeah.
Ah!
Hey,
16. Does that win?
You gotta find out. I gotta roll my 2d12s here.
This guy's getting fucked. Okay.
I rolled an 8 and a 1. So
Yeah.
Hey.
you
I
are.
win.
That is a
Jason, I'm gonna
success.
say that's creature 1. Are you fine with that?
That is what Kestrel is currently following creature 1.
Great.
And as these
Yeah.
creatures split up, you will basically be stuck on the creature that you have made an attempt against,
Yeah.
which means, Steve, you are still a free agent.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Currently, it is only Gunolf and Rosalind that have for sure been attacking creature 3, and it is only Kestrel on creature 1.
No,
That's huh?
And Albus.
I'm with her.
Well,
Well,
but
you haven't made an attack.
yeah.
You have yet to do.
So you
something.
are, but you're not like technically committed yet, Peter. But
I have yet to commit you.
But you're-
yes,
you're
you
gonna
are.
do that.
You are a
So-
free Albus.
I'm also a free agent too.
I was hoping I could flavor it as like I'm holding it down and Albus comes up and plucks the flower.
That's what I was
Right-
thinking in our
right
head
now,
we were
you
doing.
are. Right now, you are trying to like ride the bull, basically the bramble.
I'm succeeding.
And, okay. And it's going to try to buck you off over here with its thorned horns.
Okay.
Okay. Or I just roll there. It's in the shadows. That is just an 11 versus your dexterity. Or sorry, your defense.
Well, I have an 11, so does that win me or no?
That does. It hits you.
Okay.
So that is 12 physical damage.
oof.
I don't care.
Holding strong.
I have reduced it.
I'll just
Can't
smack
see
it back. I get a flower for this, though. All right.
Yeah, you got a flower for it. Yep.
Phenomenal.
Okay. Who is going next then?
Wolf and I can go. I mean, I can go.
Are you doing a check or
Or
are you attacking?
actually, Wolf should go try to attack, and then we can assess what I should do. Right?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna
You
see.
want Wolf to go first?
Yeah, because we want to see how much damage you do. I mean, they have 70 HP, which is a lot better.
God, you're
but
not gonna kill it. I don't think.
He could
Holy
crit.
shit!
These
Okay.
guys have no defense, so whatever he hits, it's hitting.
So, Wolf is rolling in on creature 2 here. I believe
Yeah.
is where you guys wanted this to go.
yeah.
Okay. Need my d10s. So that is 18 damage to Bramble 2.
Okay.
Which
So that's
is
one
enough.
flower then?
That is 1 flower. Correct.
Okay.
Okay. That was. What was this
We
game?
have 10 flowers on the board still.
That was Wolf's turn. Because he is. Was he attacking creature 2?
Two.
He was.
Two.
Yes.
2.
Well, 2 has yet to do anything yet. So, creature 2 attempts to batter him back. Bramble's like, "Get the fuck off me! What are you doing?"
Get
Get the fuck off!
Get over here! Get the fuck out of here!
Oh my gosh! Imagine rolling a fucking 7. So that he does not hit. Wolf is too good at
Nice.
getting hit by that shit. Okay, so one of you guys, which one of you all is up?
Well, we got Maisie, Sean, Peter, and I guess Chris and I. We all have yet to go.
Mm-hmm.
So who would like to go?
Does Kestrel want another shot of juice?
Oh man, you could juice me.
Okie
Do I
dokie,
need
I
a
will do
juice?
that.
Do I need juice every round to be
Yes.
hitting with 12s? Okay.
Yeah, it's every at the end of my turn it wears off.
But
Yeah.
Peter, how many Fabula points do you have left?
3.
So
Maybe you should just roll.
you doing checks is actually maybe better than Kestrel because she has no Fabula points. So if she fails, that's
And
dead.
the point could be that it's restrained, so maybe it's rolling at disadvantage. I don't know. That depends on how he wants to.
I think it
play
bucked
it.
her off already anyway.
It
But
did not
no.
buck me off because I'm
Uh-uh.
too big.
She's still grabbing on.
okay.
Oh.
She made a might attack again, a skill check against it, and won.
Mhm.
I'm not providing any other benefits
Okay.
unless you'd like me to remove the flower that you gained and let you give a bonus to Elvis on his next one.
No, I want
Correct.
my flower. Right?
So you're not
Wow.
holding it for him to do it. You also did it yourself.
Yeah.
You plucked the flower
Mm.
off. Yes.
So
I guess I had to. I wish I could have just given it Albus the chance to grab it, but that's fine. I'll just take it in my beak, I guess.
That's what I was trying to imagine you holding on to a tiny little flower on your 12-foot body.
Yeah, my 12-foot body and my 3-fingered little
Yeah.
grabby hands.
You're like a
yeah.
bird.
Mhm.
You know, you did like
Yeah.
a peck. You
I
snatched
plucked
the
the
little
flower
flower
out,
out.
yeah.
You plucked the flower off.
so what
You're
are
holding
you?
this thing.
What's your approach, Peter?
Is that going to depend on what I roll?
You can say what you're trying to do and then roll for it. So how is
I want to
Albus?
sneak while Kestrel is distracting it. I'm going to try and sneak up and pluck a feather off, or
Of
a
Kestrel?
feather, flower.
Flower.
Okay.
Yeah, for Kestrel.
Kestrel, get off him!
Whoa!
That's my
So-
friend.
Is that
Uh,
discretion?
I mean, I'd say it's probably Dex and Insight, probably. Is that what discretion is? I don't
That's
even know.
Discretion is
Dex
dex.
The thing is, you're trying to be sneaky about it, like use the
Yeah.
opportunity. Yeah, I'd still probably say there's some insight on that because that you have to know where the blind spot is and try to stay out of it. It's not just pure dexterity. So I'd say dex and insight.
Dex
Roll me a-
insight.
I mean, Dex Insight is anticipate, so it's like you're trying to. That makes sense.
Ooh, I'm re-rolling that one. Fabula point.
Hey, Fabula point. Fabula point.
Fabula point.
Yes.
What was
Oh,
that? A
yeah.
D8? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had
A little
7,
better.
A 7, which was a 6 and a 1. Reroll the 1 for a 5 to a total of 11.
Mm-hmm.
They rolled a 10. That is a success.
Hey.
Nice.
Stealth Tiger.
And we spent the Fabula point.
Hell yeah.
Woo.
How much do we have to spend now, Doug?
1 more.
One
Oh.
more.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Somebody fail.
Somebody fail again.
Mostly there.
Okay, who is going? I guess they'll go. There's one of them left. They are going to try to like ram. Who's over there? Let's see here. I have what Roz and. Did I write gun in like the worst font ever?
I mean,
Yes,
it makes
is.
sense if they go
It
for
is
gun off.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is a wolf.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get our boy.
Mhm. It's okay. I can take 1.
He can take one.
I can take 1 hit, maybe.
Don't roll off.
I do have a little healing if necessary. I have been drawing cards, and my opening hand sucked, and I mulliganed 2 out of it, and now I have a little bit of healing.
Okay, that's 13 to hit.
Oh yeah, it hits.
I'm gonna protect. I got you.
So you are moving into this
I'm
creature's.
committing
combat.
to this area. Yep. Which actually works
Okay.
out because I kind of wanted to anyway. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
but I protect, and because of my new thing that I'm trying with my new sword, I counterattack.
Ooh.
Okay.
Use it.
Cool.
No.
It's a 13 though.
It doesn't matter. That's my whole thing with punishing style.
Oh, he has a heroic.
Did you have a heroic skill?
He's a heroic
He
skill,
has a,
everybody.
he's got a heroic skill.
Yep.
Your first instance of a heroic
Everyone
skill.
clap.
Please clap.
All right. So, the heroic skill, punishing style, and with my, so I'm like transforming my fucking thing from shield, and then I transform it into a sword. That's kind of all unnecessary, but it sounds cool, so I'm gonna do it. So it's just I do now, Jason, a free attack, and
In theory, didn't you need to guard last turn? Is that a thing that you did?
I did, yeah,
He did.
yeah.
Okay.
I sure did. Now, a melee attack, I just have to remember how to attack because I don't do it very often.
And I believe with these new rules, you even get a +5 on this damage-wise.
I do. Oh, full side on damage? Yeah, I do. You're right.
Yeah, when you perform a
that's
free
why-
attack
that's why-
with your counterattack skill. Yeah.
Um,
If the triggering attack or spell hits,
Yep.
you deal 5 extra damage.
How do I? Oh no, stats. Okay, I'm getting there. I think.
Your weapon.
Yeah, you have to go
He's
to
got a
your.
weapon.
Oh, you have to go to
Equipment.
equipment. Okay,
Weapon
Yep.
Yeah, go to your equipment, go to your weapon.
and then just accuracy. Okay, and then I treat the high roll as 0 though.
Okay, then
Correct.
it's 10 plus 5, so 15.
Okay,
Correct.
so
15?
15. And
That is-
It would have been 20, everybody.
so
15 is exactly how much you needed to. Not only does this thing charge at Gunolf, you sort of put yourself in the way. You sort of swing, kind of like pull the sword out, deflect the bramble to the side, and with a cut back the other way, a single flower falls off to the ground.
Nice.
beautiful.
This
Wow.
one is almost done.
Wowee.
Yeah, it's only got one more flower on top.
And so that was 15 damage. Great.
15 damage.
Great. I'm gonna write that down. Excellent.
And Ganov tosses a
gotta write
potion.
that down.
Somehow the potion knocks one. I don't have any inventory points for that. But
All right.
Who's left? Rosalind and
Sharp.
Sharp
Yes.
and I
oh,
have not yet gone.
and Rosalind too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
3 people
so,
left.